And ladies and gentlemen, the upcoming presentation is by Shri Rakesh Madan, Joint General Manager, IT Rights Limited. Mr. Madan is presently working as Joint General Manager, IT in Rights. He has over 25 years of industry experience spanned over various IT technologies. He is presently managing the Rights Data Center and was a key member for approving the design of the said data center. Presently, he is performing an important role in planning the transforming of in-premise data center to a hybrid cloud using heterogeneous cross-platform transition. He specializes in implementation and management of IT-based projects from concept to commissioning, SAP Basis Administration, Oracle Database Administration, HP UX Administration, management of SAP Disaster Recovery Services, specialization in heterogeneous and homogeneous data migration projects from legacy systems to latest platforms, feasibility study, system analysis, and system design, identification and sizing of hardware, networking, and software requirements of an IT-based project, sizing and implementation of LAN, WAN, intranet, and MPLS, and has expertise in developing online web-based applications using Java, .NET, and industry standard databases and application service. And over to you, sir, for your presentation.
Hello, hi everyone. It's great to be on this platform, and I'm thankful to just the organizers have given me an opportunity to speak on this international platform. For last 2 years, we have seen, just because of this COVID, that IT has become a very important part of our life. Every organization, be in India or abroad, they are totally now dependent on IT services. So it's the IT, the responsibility of IT persons have increased multifold. Take a small example, even a small organization now is totally dependent on IT. Everybody wants to work from home. They need the services to be available 24/7. So the importance of IT and ultimately the data centers has just come up. Now, even many organizations have got their own data centers. But when we see the persons who are involved in the data center services, see, they might have to come. So each organization now has to spend a lot on their data center maintenance. The data center needs to be turned up every moment, whether the COVID situation is there or no, but the data center people have to come. So why not to explore cloud services where we can get the specialized services? Now, if you generally see, so the basics, if I see that the cloud, we have got the infrastructure as services, the platform as services, and the software as the services. So each platform provides some or the other features. How to use which platform now depends on the organization. The cloud, if we see, let's go for an organization who has the important data. So maybe I can have different flavors of cloud, whether I can have a private cloud or a public cloud or what. So how I should go for that? Now, even the big organizations who have their own data centers now feel that when the infrastructure they have becomes limited, they need more compute, more power, more network requirements. But with limited compute, they have no choice than to expand their infrastructure. Now let's see the private cloud. A private cloud will give me good features, means the organization can have their own private cloud within the organization, means they can have their complete infrastructure within the organization for the security purpose, or I can have the private cloud on an ISP side. What private cloud gives me? High efficiency and performance, because the cloud is specifically tailored for the organization needs. So everything from security, compute, servers, storage is designed as per the need of the organizations. It is a dedicated infrastructure which is provided to a single organization or a client. The organization do have a direct control over the infrastructure, and only authorized users access the network. Then infrastructures can be configured to provide highest level of security. Data remains within the control of the organization. So in India, if we see, let's say, when we talk about a public sector organization or a government sector organization, there is always a concern that data should reside within the control or within the periphery of my organization. How we can achieve that? I can have my own private data center. But again, if we see, the maintenance cost has come up very high, because having a private cloud means I have to incur a high capex, high maintenance cost, high operation cost. Then again, due to physical hardware, because see, I cannot have the unlimited hardware. So a physical hardware limitations with the service provider, will have a ceiling to handle certain amount of server or storage. Because suppose now I need to expand it, then the costs are substantial in the case of building my on-premise private cloud. Because whatever the cloud is, I have to put all the security devices, all the safety devices, the manpower, the maintenance components, everything has to be in place, whether the data center is within my premise or it is on a private cloud. So having a data center or within my premise will cost me very high. So to cut short and have a private cloud, I can choose any service provider. Obviously, even though choosing a service provider, having a private cloud, the running cost will include the personal cost, periodic hardware upgrades, and in case the operating costs, I have the outsourced private cloud, the operating cost will include the resource usages and which is also subject to change at the discretion of the service provider. So an organization which is big can really spend on good amount, but which are the middle level organization, and considering these situations, a private cloud though give me a very high level of security, but if we see the maintenance cost becomes very high. So why not to explore public clouds? So public clouds give me a very high scalability, because and then they give me lower capital expenditure, because I need not have to spend initially on the amount. Just I have to go use a pay and use model. Then obviously reliability can be there, because I can get the distributed multiple data centers. So reliability can be there. But if you consider the public cloud comparison to private cloud, the reliability of private cloud is quite high. But yes, again, the comparison is there. So on a public cloud, the IT resources are available immediately on demand. Now, suppose let's say take an organization which has just recently come up. Then for setting up an infrastructure, a data center, they need a high capex. They have to spend on softwares. So ideal solution is, why not to use the services of a public cloud? Because I get the ready-made hardware, I get the software as a service, I get the platform as a services, I get the infrastructure as a services. Depending on my requirement, I can use the type of service I require. So resources are available on demand. Maintenance will be provided by the service provider. So with so many good capabilities, why still the public clouds are not so popular? Because now let's see the cons on the other side. because now we have got a less control over the data security, because the security and the control will be provided by my service provider. High OpEx due to scale up of performance and infra. In case I need to increase my infra, obviously I have to spend high OpEx. Then since the client do not have the control of data on or infrastructure, so there are issues regarding the data privacy and integrity, because I'm always concerned where my data is residing. Is my data secure, or there a breach can happen on it? Then the service level policies and the compliances are completely enforced by the service provider. They are not in my hand. Now, many organizations can go with the public cloud, but when it comes to, let's say, public sector organizations, we have got strict norms that yes, I cannot have my data purely on the public cloud. And then all the clouds, if I am in India, my clouds or servers must be within the periphery of Indian boundaries. Now considering private cloud, now considering public cloud. So on one side, I get the reliability, but my expenses are very high. On other side, I get the ample space, but security is there, security issues are there. So do we have a better solution? Yes, we do have. Let us explore a hybrid cloud which gives me the security of a private cloud and the complete compute of a public cloud. So using a hybrid cloud, how to divide my loads? So every organization has critical loads, sensitive data. So let's put the critical work and loads and sensitive data on a private infrastructure, store the data on a private cloud. Let us do all the critical activities on the private cloud. Then suppose at times I need to run some of the applications or some of the apps that suddenly require a high compute. Let us there we use the cloud. So we can put some of the applications on the public cloud that use the scale. Means if the application needs a high compute or high RAM requirement or high space, so that I can run on the cloud. So analytics, for example, analytics, the data will reside on my private cloud, but analytics, for running the analytics, I can use the public cloud. So there I can use the security of the cloud as well as the compute of the public cloud. Then using public cloud for cloud bursts and handle peak loads, I can use the public cloud. I can put my DR on public cloud. So I can use the cloud for expensing for new applications. Suppose initially I have built up some applications and now I have to test those applications. So with private cloud, for example, in there, if I have limitations over the physical space, I can use a public cloud for doing my testings. And then depending on the criticality of the application, I can put the load either on the public cloud or on the private cloud. Then the service level policies, they are completely enforced by the because service provider. So those applications I can leverage on the public cloud. Now every organization, now they have to think how much public cloud I have to use and how much private cloud I have to use. So moreover, the policies are to be there for using the public and private cloud. So this I feel, for as an IT professional, that technically we can analyze how much load to be put on the public and how much load is to be put on the private cloud. Now again, we are talking about the public cloud, private clouds, but how my migration strategies will happen. Suppose I am a government organization or I am a public sector organization and I need to move today on a, let's say, public cloud. What will be my strategy? So today I have chosen one service provider. I have offloaded my compute on one service provider. Let's say I use it for some time, but I feel that no, I'm not satisfied with the services provided by that service provider. do I have the options for seamlessly moving on to a new cloud? Will that cloud service provider will help me? Will suppose then what will be the challenges when a migration is homogeneous and when a migration is heterogeneous? What SLAs I can have with the service provider so that I can have a cool life? How safe my data is in the cloud? So thinking on these aspects, we should first analyze the services of the cloud, whether let's say a service provider is giving me a virtualization environment. So I should see the virtualized environment that multiple service provider provides. So we should choose those virtualization environment. For example, let's say a VMware, which is a very popular platform. So I think, let's say I go to cloud service provider, I say, okay, you load my compute and my infrastructure on a VMware cloud. So that, because VMware is a popular cloud, today I'm not satisfied with the one service provider, I can move on to another service provider who do have the similar kind of compute. Because VMware is one of the platforms which give me much capabilities and safer migration from one cloud service provider to another cloud service provider. So as an IT professional, if you see the strategies for moving on from in-premise database in data centers or in-premise compute to a private cloud or a public cloud, so choosing the things depends on my various in-house policies. So as if you go with this organization, private organizations, they have the freedom to move, whereas with government organizations, we are bound by the rules. So I don't say the cloud doesn't give me security, because today most of the organizations are now moving on to cloud, and our dependency because on cloud platform on infrastructure is becoming high and high. So even in such odd situations, I can use the professional cloud service providers. So they have the compute, they have the infrastructure, they have the challenges, they can meet our challenges, and they update their infrastructure very frequently. So in my view, if as a government organization, because I belongs to a private, this public sector organization, I feel moving on to a cloud can be safe, provided we see all the pros and cons. We have a good SLS with the provider. We can have good sleep nights to move on. So with this, my strategy for moving onto the cloud strategies, I end my debate. And if any person have any queries, I will be very happy to solve their queries. Thank you so much.